Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about a really cool feature in the world of mechanical keyboards, hot swap. What does that mean? It simply means you can change the mechanical switches on your keyboard without any soldering. This is fantastic for customizing the feel of your board or for easily replacing a faulty switch. But how do you know if your keyboard actually has this feature? Let's dive into a few simple ways to find out. First, the easiest method is to check the source. Look at the original product box or the online store page where you bought the keyboard. Manufacturers love to advertise this feature, so search the description for keywords like hot swappable, hot swap, or modular switches. If it's listed there, you have your answer. If you can't find that information, it's time for a physical test. For this, you'll need a switch puller, which is a small tweezer-like tool that often comes included with mechanical keyboards. Start by removing a keycap with a keycap puller, perhaps from a key you don't use often, like scroll lock. Then, take your switch puller and locate the two small plastic tabs on the top and bottom of the switch itself. Latch the puller's prongs onto these tabs, squeeze the tool gently, and pull straight up with a slight wiggle. If the switch pops out without too much effort, congratulations, your keyboard is hot swappable. However, and this is very important, if the switch feels stuck or requires a lot of force, stop immediately. You most likely have a soldered keyboard, and trying to force the switch out will permanently break the circuit board. Once the switch is successfully removed, you can do a final visual check. Look at the printed circuit board, PCB, where the switch was sitting. If you see small sockets or holsters, usually made of black or white plastic, waiting for the switch pins to be inserted, that's a confirmation of a hot swap board. If you just see empty holes going through the board, the switch was soldered in from the back. One final, crucial point to consider is the pin type. Even if your board is hot swappable, you need to know if it supports 3-pin or 5-pin switches. A 5-pin switch has 2 extra plastic legs for more stability. Some hot swap boards only have sockets for 3-pin switches. You can still use 5-pin switches in these, but you'll have to carefully clip off the 2 extra plastic legs first. Other boards have sockets that can accept both 3-pin and 5-pin switches, giving you more options. Always check which type your board supports before you go out and buy a new set of switches. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful and learned something new today, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more keyboard tips and tricks. Your support means the world and helps us create more content just for you. See you in the next one.